Good morning, LCU. This is Sour Power. You are watching Locale Jesters. I just saw the Locale Fluffians jump in. How's it going, everyone? Good morning. We're going to start the show. Maybe Ultra is going to be the sleepy one today. We'll see. I haven't heard from him. Let's go! New song by Nas.
To the low-lit flame, hear the crowd chant out our names. Static in our veins, sparks in the wire. Sour power.
Good morning, Rocky BB. Poop guy, I saw your comments earlier.
Laughed in the words you never said. Turn the dial till the speakers shatter. When sour power talks, even silence matters. Smile for the camera, bleed for the show. Ultra cuts truth with a venomous flow. If this is a nightmare, don't wake the dream. Two wild voices tear the same. Welcome to the circus. Welcome.
Good morning, Bobby Mondo.
Sour power rising, ultra untamed. Tear down the silence, let the madness fester. Two voices louder. Welcome to Jesters. Sour power in your chest like a riot drum. Ultra in your ear till your heartbeat hums. Who's in the room? We own the noise. Our power and ultra, the reckless choice. Crowns made of plastic, kings made of lies.
Thank you, Bobby
Ultra
Mondo.
sees through every disguise from broken ideas and rusted trends. Sour power laughs as the old world bends. This ain't background noise in your head. Sour power says what you're scared to ascend. This ain't just talk, it's ultra spark. Lighting up the dark with a venomous heart. You came for the jokes, you stayed for the fire. Sour power pulls you closer to the wire.
Yeah, Rocky BB, this is a song by Nas that got voted for an alternative. So if you guys love it, make sure you let me know.
Welcome to the circus. Step into the fight. Sour power and ultra burn up the night. From the ashes of laughter, from venom and jest. Two voices savage, we never rest. Welcome to the circus. Welcome to the flame. Sour power and ultra scream their names. From the static, the chaos, the truth we invest. Sour power and ultra. This is Jesters. Jesters.
What is up? What is up, guys? Before we start the show, I am just going to, as always, show off the Locale TCG cards. Tuffy has been an amazing supporter of the LCU, so make sure you check out some of his cards. We've got all sorts of great ones out there, like Lisi Bops the Goongar. We've got Boogie N-Word, the Alpha team, of course, as always, Sweet Tea and Phantom. We have the Josh series and Fentmore the Bent, among a whole bunch of other ones. Guys, there's a link down below to check out the Locale TCG card. Of course, the Crispy Keem glaze-filled series. Be sure to check them all out. Thank you very much. Now, yeah, that was the newer song that got voted up that Nas has made. So, guys, if you like us, let us know. I will put up a. Oh, and I'm seeing in there beautiful FP. Hey, someone get in touch with Phantom. He's not live. I will take a look real quick and see if. Look, we cover for each other. Sometimes it is what it is. We've had this happen once before. Shit happens, and we might get into it today. So I'm going to actually go look real quick and see if Sweet Tea or whoever just needs to jump in for now, just to make sure that they've got something going on, because we all cover for each other. It happens. So let me check and see what's going on real quick with that. Yeah, both of them remember waiting. I hope I don't flashbang surprise them here, but let me. Ooh, I don't know if I should pull someone for that, but fuck it. I'll pull one of them. Let's see what happens. Move over to where I am. I want to make sure they're all good. I am in Studio B. And let me grab Miss Sweet Tea real quick. I hope I don't surprise her too much. Move over to... I'll message him. But... screw it. I'll go over to them. Fuck it. Boom, 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 boom.
Hello?
Hello. Hey.
Hey.
I have you guys on live right now, but I just wanted to jump in and see because I saw that someone said Phantom isn't live yet. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to just go live for the moment or let me pop you back over real quick. If you guys just want to go live for the moment while that gets figured out, or if you want to figure out your own thing and come back, that's up to you guys. I figured I'd at least give you a home to live in for the moment if you'd like.
What do you
It's up
think,
to you.
CT? I don't mind.
Yeah, I guess we should. Or
Okay, if you don't want to, that's fine. I just figured we're doing it live. It happens. I overslept yesterday, so trust me, I know how it goes.
Are you by yourself
Okay.
today?
Yes, at the moment I am. So either or,
Oh.
it's up to you guys.
all right, we'll come over there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And if
Yeah,
Phantom
right
goes
with that.
live,
I
then
mean-
Phantom goes live. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
let the-
best move.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
There's a
let the
live on
chat
air on the
know.
side. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez.
Which studio are you in?
I just jumped over. I pulled you guys up and jumped into A.
You want us to stay here?
Yeah, we might as well stay here instead of trying
Oh.
moving around all that craziness. But if Phantom's up or whatever, I guess just let me know and we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay, then. You know, CT, I had these things I was going to show today. I was so excited to show you in Phantom. God damn it.
Well, do you?
I don't... I
I don't know. Poor man has been working himself like a dog, even though he ain't got a job no more.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was expecting that yesterday. I was like, oh, he's so busy yesterday, and I'm sure he just wants to have a chill, like laid back stream, so I didn't bother joining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
Ah.
was like on 4 different shows. I might be exaggerating. He was on Bus,
He probably
on
was.
Gay. I think I saw him on oh god, Fluff. Pretty sure I saw him on Fluff. And I think he was on live for a little bit. I think
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
it was a lot.
He was?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, because he I believe hosted Bus the other day. So
Yes.
I did even see some comments where everyone's like, "Oh, so good! Phantom like got a laugh out of ALR," because Phantom's fun, right? Like he's always been a really fun guy. I've enjoyed it. He moves at a different speed from the rest of the LCU, but I think he's always been very great to be able to talk with anyone.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
made an ALR set a lot though.
What's that?
Did he?
Yeah,
I seen
oh, go ahead, sweetie. You go
I-
ahead.
I seen like commentary videos talking about like Phantom ripping ALR a new one or something. So he must have done good.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he delved into her too. That's part of hosting as well. Yeah, I think he's getting more comfortable with feeling fine with jumping in with whoever. Oh
yeah.
Ultra, how's it going?
Hi, Ultra.
Good morning, locale Jester. I would
Good
like to say that
morning.
I would like to say that I overslept, but
Oh, no.
I had a case of diarrhea and been shitting all night. So
Hey.
that's been
Ooh,
my
you probably
life.
got the neurovirus.
As you can see
What's
by
that?
the way as you can see by my unkempt hair, it's been like a workout of a century.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know what to say, bro. And it's literally Ramadan, so I'm really not eating anything. My fucking diet consists of nicotine and like a chicken sandwich.
When did Ramadan start?
It's probably been like a week now.
Like, how long's it going
So-
for? 2 weeks?
A whole month.
A month?
Oh, it's a whole month.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
don't really do it much. If you couldn't tell just by looking at me, but
Well, you can eat at night, right?
yeah. You can eat at night. You can eat technically until sunrise or until like your first prayer. But
Well,
I
that's
don't even
pretty-
know much. I'm not super religious. Sweet Tea, how are you? You're the star, and you're on Locale Jester. Where's Phantom? Is he okay?
The hell if I know. The hell if I know.
Probably sleeping. Probably sleeping. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
probably asleep. I'm hoping he'll.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
y'all-
seems.
Oh,
Y'all can get super chats.
we've got a 5 gifted by Ya Zombie.
Jester's run
Hell
the night,
yeah.
okay?
Thank you, Ya Zombie, for the 5 gifted. That is amazing. We love the support. Yeah, I mean,
Hell yeah.
yesterday I slept in my Shocky watched. It only works if you
And-
charge it. Who would have known? So it didn't wake me
Sour
up
Power
yesterday.
knew that was
and
the
it
day to make
happens.
me go crazy. I went live for the first time with OBS yesterday, Sweet Tea. The first time I went live, I thought I had everything set up correctly, but I set up the stream through webcam. So when I clicked start live, it went through the YouTube's like software instead of like going through OBS, and then it just was just me staring at the screen with just my audio. It was
Oh.
amazing. It was
Oh,
great. It was
all
a
that-
really good time. I was so happy. Sour Power, why did you leave me?
It was
Because
not
abandoned
intentional.
you?
You know what it is.
Is it just one
I
of those
still did it.
weeks? Jesus.
I still did. I
Well,
still
yeah.
got it done, though.
February, I'm going to say, at least for myself, February has always been one of those months like you're just getting out of the hard winter. It's still super cold, at least up where I am. You know, you're just recovering from the short days, and it's kind of the first push where everyone's like, okay, all the Christmas stuff is over, all the holiday stuff is over, and it's kind of like a reset month, right? So for me, it's always been one of those months it's a little hard to begin with, and then starting in the LCU now for myself with the show, yeah, it's always been a burnout month for me.
But real shit though. I mean, I'm just glad you're okay, bro. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be one of those co-hosts that shit on someone because they miss a fucking day. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Life's
part,
life's, bro.
part of it's
I've
covered.
had some of my hardest moments. Literally here.
Yeah.
I've had some fucking personal shit happen on the worst time, and then people come and tell me that, oh, Ultra, you made this up to get out of doing your show, motherfucker. I never relied on this for an income. What was I getting out of? This has always been fun for me. This has always been something I do for fun. I've never given a fuck about the money. I've always been here because I love the community.
Now-
To be honest.
Now, Sweet Tea, you know, this has been kind of. I'm trying to remember when did you get put on Alpha again? Has this been your first full month?
I believe so.
Yeah. So
I'll
how
have to check, but I believe it's been a month.
so how are you feeling about your first month over here on Alpha? Give us a little bit of rundown because we're getting close to the end of the month here.
It's been hard for that's a time schedule, but I like working with Phantom. It is a lot different than what I was doing. I was on the bus for so damn long, but I've been enjoying myself.
And you know, besides the timeline, like, have you felt that it's more of a burnout just from the timeline, or is it still you're starting to get used to it now?
God, it's hard to get used to, especially being pregnant and have kids. But I think I'm getting used to it now because I like if I lay down, I'll kind of like naturally wake myself up around 4, even if the alarm doesn't go off. It seems like now because I'm getting used to it. But what was I gonna say? Something about Ultra was talking about the show making money or something. And, missing shows. Whenever I missed a show, and whenever I was in the hospital back when my arm was infected, I instinctually sent a picture of myself to Keemstar. Like, look, I've got an IV and I'm at the hospital. Like, I was thinking about the new Voldemort and how, like, he wouldn't show any documents or anything. Like, most people would instinctually know, like, this is a low-K universe. You got to prove it, almost everything, especially if you're on a big show around here. But I was thinking about that today.
And I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, the rules are different around here depending on who you are. And I mean, Sweet
Yeah.
Tea, you're a star here. Like you are. Look at Alpha. You like what you did with Alpha when you came on there. So, you know, like people are gonna hold you to a different standard, and you're probably gonna be asked to prove. Like same shit with Boogie. Like the
Yeah.
reason
Well,
you know.
Boogie's a
to
little
be
different.
fair, yeah, Boogie
Well,
lost.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's the
Okay,
one
I'm
who
not.
really
I'm not.
needs to show proof.
I'm not comparing them in like in that way. It's just kind of in the way that. Fuck! Now I feel like a bitch. Sweet Tea, I didn't mean to offend you. Fuck me.
I'm not offended.
Please, bus
I'm not
audience.
offended.
Bus audience, do not hunt me down. I apologize if I insulted your queen in any
No,
way.
you
mean
didn't.
Alpha? now Alpha.
Well, I mean, okay.
All right, I'll bail
whatever.
you out of this. Didi,
Thank you.
you've been
Yes.
on here for a while now. So, did you start at the like roughly the beginning of the month as well? Here?
Oh, I don't have a show. I just been hopping around.
Okay, I didn't know if you were like the official intern right now. So, you know, you've been on here for quite a bit now. How have you been getting along this month?
I've been fine adapting to the schedules. I just sleep before I come on here to make sure I'm not exhausted or anything. And then I just go back to bed before work.
Yeah.
I adapt with that kind of stuff. That's the best way to do it. It sucks you have to go to bed early. You miss a few things, but
I know.
hey,
yeah.
am I going to come here sleepy? I'd rather not.
I know you got to pay attention to so much. They expect everybody to know everything that's going on.
Exactly. Then tomorrow morning, I'm here like, okay, let me just go recap all this stuff that I wish I knew yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the tough one
Shit.
is trying to catch up because, like, you know, there are shows throughout the day that have been on that I kind of have a path of a schedule of ones that I watch on average. But I do obviously like catching up on live. Obviously, Wild being opposite of live recently has been a little bit where you're kind of back and forth and like, oh, which one, you know, with the Wonder Woman things going on.
Dude.
So that's been
Yeah,
a hard
that
jump
shit's
to see.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It just seems like they keep biting their tongue, and like they both clearly hate each other. And I mean Wonder Woman and Lucy Goose in particular. I think it'd be a better show if they just let out how they really feel. I'm gonna be honest, because like it's obvious they bite their tongue. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't even watch that
Especially
show.
Lucy.
Me
But I
neither.
could tell by the clip where Wonder Woman was, you know, when she got fired or when she quit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. She said, "Shut up, Luna. Nobody's here to see you," or something like that, or "You're boring," or something like that. She said to her. So I was like,
Wow.
"Oh my god, they must really not get along."
Yeah. Oh, you just reminded me. I think Saturday, Yo Mama said he wants to get Wonder Woman and Glammy on a show together because Glammy hates Wonder Woman too. And he's like, you both are like literally the same or at least have a lot of similarities.
They go do.
And so I don't know if he made it official or managed to reach out to Wonder Woman to make that thing, but I'm pretty sure he said that's gonna be a Saturday show and he's gonna run it. So I
So
was like, ew.
Well, actually, I mean, I kind of want to pivot. I mean, did you guys see the whole rewind rundown battle today?
No.
Well, yo mama
sleeping.
Yo mama came into a rewind today, and they got into quite the fucking particular argument.
Yeah, I caught some of it. It was interesting because so now Rewind is it's still called Rewind, but they're calling it like Rewind Unwind, right? Because the decision was made that, you know, they may go through things, but instead of going through things as more of a clip hunting style, it's more of a time for hosts to be able to come in, interns to be able to come in, and I wouldn't say a hangout, but maybe like it's an unwind, right? Like maybe sometimes settle
Dispute.
beefs you
Can I-
have, sometimes get hosts
Keemstar
together that wouldn't be
described
able to.
As a hangout.
Can I put a
Yeah.
theory that like you know, I mean, just watching like Rewind now, I think like Zay is in a position where I think she's getting pushed out of Rewind really quick. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna become the Billy Solo show very soon.
Mhm.
Her talents just aren't being used anymore. It's like a waste of resources to keep Zay on Rewind because she's like she's good at like doing a show, and if she was like focusing on just like Glass, I bet she can make that like a top 5 show easy.
Oh, probably.
Wasn't
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm saying that Sweetie. I'm saying that because she's done it before. She did it with Nerds.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I heard whenever I was trying to watch what's the name of it? Young Mama's show, Pitt.
Oh, Pitt.
And he was talking about how Zay Nerds was really good because of Weeb on it. And I was thinking back and I was like, she's got talents in a certain area. I heard Billy was wanting to quit or something.
I was wondering that too. Like, I've noticed lately he seemed more
Yeah, he has for a while.
down or exhausted. Like, even when we were interning on Gold, like I was gathering some clips the other day and I saw the old clips and I was here like,
Yeah, you seem enthusiastic as fuck.
Okay, listen. I'm saying he had to deal with he had to deal with Iceman every single night for how long?
Well, it wasn't just Iceman, but I mean, let's be honest. I have a feeling that he stacked a bunch of us on there just to mess with both of those guys, right? Like, I had no delusion that I was going to be on
100%.
Gold forever. Like, I knew that I was kind of a chaos grenade thrown in on top of Nick MTV.
Iceman.
Iceman. Yeah, it was a whole pile of people at this point.
I literally think I messaged you saying, "Can you max me intern on there?" I don't know if this is for a troll or what, but okay.
Right. Yeah, you were like, do you know something I don't? I'm like, we're here for it.
'Cause
Dee Dee, let's go."
it was mostly men on that show, so it was like, there's literally like 4 men on that, 4 or 5 men on that show. What the hell am I doing here too?
Yeah, and like, so Sweet Tea, I don't know when the behind the scenes side is, but there's definitely some hosts that are more, more of someone that shows up and you might have a bit of a plan, but you do much better by just showing up, going live, doing your thing, right? And then there's kind of other hosts that are more of the plan, write it down, try to do the mechanics and things. And I mean, Ultra and I have discussed it behind the scenes. Like, there are some times where I'm like, what are you feeling for the show today? He's like, I don't know, this and that. And he might give me a vibe, but it's not on paper. Like, if you look at the docket, it's all it is my name. Bang, 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 bang. And once in a while, the docket team will put something in. Ultra will sometimes send something in, but it really is just, that's kind of that side. But Ultra can hop up. He's got an idea of where the clip is. He'll pull it live. Boom.
It's personality type.
No.
100%.
Honestly, like, I've noticed when I like try to write down like my thoughts or like how I'm feeling when I'm live, like I'll end up doing worse. Like, I'll perform worse than if I just come on here and give my like opinion straight up off from my fucking head. Like, I'm just that kind of entertainer. I like to like find clips or know like what like general topics I want to discuss, in what way, how I want the flow of the show to go. But a lot of times I'll put a bunch of ideas in there and then I'll go on the flow of the show. Like today, Phantom didn't come up here, so we quickly pivoted to Sweet Tea and DD. Oh, Phantom isn't live on air, by the way.
We've got
Is he?
$2.
Oh shit!
We've got a $2 if you want to celebrate before you're ready to go.
Jester's run the night, okay?
All right.
And that is Rocky BB Ultra DoorDash Electrolyte or Flash IV before sunrise. And Rocky BB is concerned for your well-being, so they've been saying in the chat, make sure you get your electrical lights in Ultra. So Mama Rocky BB's got you in mind. If
Thank
you guys,
you, Rocky.
If Phantom is going live, you guys want to hop over, feel free. Or if he wants to steal you, have at it. I just want to make sure you guys had somewhere to be.
I'll say.
Thank you.
I'll say he'll probably come in here himself when he's ready.
Okay.
Yeah, the show hasn't started yet.
I'll shoot him a message as well and just let him know that he can steal you when the time comes. So if you Thanos snap out of here, we'll know what that is.
Yep,
Good. I was gonna say Ultra. The norovirus, like, it's vomiting and having the shits and stuff like that. I've heard it's been going around again.
Yeah.
So you probably have gotten that if it wasn't like just like some sort of weird food poisoning from the chicken sandwich you ate. That's what I was gonna say.
I have no clue what it was, but I mean, sourdoughs, I haven't been feeling well for like for a few days now. So
It has to be.
I probably I'm probably am gonna end up having to go get checked out because it's been going on for a little bit too long. So I have no idea what's going on. But I
Yeah.
definitely want to make sure I get that all sorted before Fat Camp.
All right, there's another one in here.
Hopefully.
I'm just reading it. I don't agree with it, but it's a dono, and we got to read them.
Jester's run the night okay.
That's cool. You can just play it.
All right, ST, Phantom stuck up for you. He's gone through a lot. I hate reading this. ST is trash. I do not agree.
What do you mean? She never put him down. Why would they say that?
I don't know what they're saying. All you said is he's missing right now. You weren't shitting on him. It is what it is. Like I don't agree with it, but normally TTS would just be reading it out. Now, guys, we are still waiting on our TTS link, so this means I have to read this out. I don't agree with it,
It's fine.
but chat has their opinion.
God damn it.
Oh, he's live now.
Yeah, I messaged him.
Yeah,
I
He
said,
said power issues.
okay, I messaged
That's what I
messaged
thought I
him and
heard.
said that we stole you guys and he can kidnap you.
There
Hey,
he
speaking
is.
of which,
There he
Phantom, how's it
Phantom.
going?
Hello. Sorry, I can't help the power grid.
No
We were
problem.
looking
It's
high and
okay.
low.
We
It's okay.
we
No,
kidnapped them for a
It
moment.
apparently went out while I was sleeping. And yes, it is finally time after 6 years to get a new phone. Apparently my battery didn't last.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Well, I had the same
Yeah,
problem yesterday
yeah.
with my Shocky watch. I didn't notice it was low, and then it was dead before I was supposed to wake up.
Oh no, I've been out in the pitch black hooking up a generator.
I had
No, man,
Dude.
I'll be honest. I'm someone that likes to be thrown in the deep end, so I actually appreciate yesterday happening because now I have all the OBS set up. And Phantom helped me with that.
Hell yeah.
That is good.
And thank you,
Yeah.
Phantom,
Yeah.
for the
Phantom's
chaos grenade
not
that was that
appreciated
yesterday. Like, look, we cover for each other.
Oh.
It happens.
Yep.
Yeah, no issues at all with that. Sorry about that, sweet tea. I
That's
had
fine.
nothing.
I
Yeah.
don't mind. I wasn't there yesterday. And you can't help
No,
when the power
no
goes
worries.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Unless you don't
it
pay
went-
the bill.
no, somebody took out a pole right by one of the main
Oh,
poles.
fuck.
Yeah. Drunk drivers. So
Look,
Oh.
Gotta love 'em.
the guy in Texas is having problems, and we're in.
I thought down there
I
they
know.
were gonna get smoked
that's
too. At
that's
some
that's
point,
just
though.
so funny to me.
No, we don't.
Oh.
We don't get
You're
any
having-
snow.
You're having electrical issues.
I've
That's
got a
fucking
2-bomb coming in. We don't have our TTS, so I'm going to play it.
Jester's run the night okay.
Alyssa Noel, Ultra with the purple heart. Thank you, Alyssa Noel.
Yeah.
I love
my
how
God, is
somebody
that-
said.
Is that who I think
I love
it is,
how-
actually? 1 second.
Somebody in our chat said was like,
Alyssa!
"Damn,
Where have
Yeah.
you been, motherfucker? It's been months. Come back to the goddamn Discord. We miss you. Sorry, I had to say.
Go ahead, Phantom.
Poor thing.
somebody in our chat was like, we've got to get Phantom sober."
Aw.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Well, how'd
Yeah.
you know I was a drunk driver unless you were somebody present at the time?
Because I
there's
went
a dark
out,
joke in there.
when, because I had to get in the car and figure out what was going on. I hooked up my portable battery to my little battery pack, which usually is my emergency one. Got the phone on and saw about the accident. Had to get in the car, go next door, get the damn generator, bring it back over, hook it up to the main, switch it over. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's-
Was it the whole neighborhood or just your house?
Yeah, no, it's
whole-
the
fuck.
whole little neighborhood. Yep.
I have the same thing. I just
So,
have like one of
I-
those small pull start ones. So the one day that I lost power, I was out there, it's stone cold and it's just, the piston on that thing's probably yay big, right? So I'm like, vroom, vroom, and finally I got the darn thing to go the one day.
Oh yeah.
We We deal with that a lot out here in the country because they think that our roads here are racetracks. So you get people, and the speed limits being as high as they are, they think they're racetracks. And once they get a little drink in them, they don't know the curves and they turn and
Dude,
Yeah,
I live here in the city, and we don't even have like a racetrack thing. But when it's like 2 a.m. and when it's all empty, like I'm hearing a big crash in the night, and next morning I just see like a tree's knocked over, a pole's knocked
Yeah.
over, the poor corner stop walking sign has been knocked over probably 5 times in the past 2 years and I'm just like, how? Why? It's just
Yeah.
so ridiculous. And mind you, this happens during the week. So I'm here like, are you really even drunk, or are you just taking advantage of the empty road?
Yeah,
It's
mine's got the
ridiculous.
buzzy strips
Pretty much.
in the middle too for that specific reason. It's kind of a weird bank curve, and every
What is
once in a
that?
while you hear room, room, as they're going along because there's like a
That's
guardrail
the
and they
worst.
slide their way
Oh my
around.
God.
So I will go out there and there's someone sitting there holding the wheel like locked up, and I'm like, "You okay?" Yeah, I'm like, pull over in the road. I have a garage if you need to come in. It's like, settle down. And it's just they
Yeah.
forget the corner. They always say it just slides them around. It's a smooth guardrail, but I've definitely invited people in the
I
house
mean-
and been like, hi, hopefully you're not too drunk or messed up, right? And it's always just been someone that fell asleep at the wheel most of the time.
Yeah, I mean my clock here that runs off Wi-Fi. I was just trying to get on as much stuff as I could. It doesn't even. It's all messed up. I'm on my backup internet. It'll be fine. Let's get over to Studio B.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jester boys.
No problem. And
So-
thank you
Thanks
for
for having us.
yesterday.
You're all
Thank
good.
you for having
Yeah,
us.
not a problem.
fellas.
Nah, thank you, fan.
All right.
As always.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Bye.
There we go. Bye. Hello. Goodbye.
Yeah,
How
I
you
figure we might as well
doing?
steal them. Give them a spot to live for a few minutes. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I appreciate them helping you out yesterday. So, I try to do same in return because I figured it was something like that.
No. Yeah, no,
Rocky
I mean,
BB's got the scrolling wheel. Rocky BB, are you trolling me? Because I am seeing good numbers on my side still.
I don't think Rocky would troll.
Yeah, so I will just double check that real quick. I'm still seeing it up on my side. It is what it is.
Hello, are we live? Hello,
yeah,
hello,
yeah.
hello.
Yeah, I think we're still good. Yeah, I think we're still good. No,
Okay,
but I was
okay,
behind.
perfect.
Oh, Rocky, you made me pause for a minute. You got me.
They got us. They got us.
So we were talking about the unwind, rewind, wind up with.
I like it, but I mean, where were we on before Phantom joined? We were talking about Zay, right?
As far
Is
as
that what
like
we were
Zay's, Zay possibly whether that dynamic's going to stay as far as both of them being on the show, or whether it's going to be like a solo dolo Billy where, not to say that Zay still wouldn't hop up because she is, Glass is kind of, I wouldn't say a rewind, but it's a different kind of thing, right? Where they do deep dives on different things. I know up front they started with a lot of ALR content, but I've been seeing them break out into other things as well now. So yeah, just as far as how that dynamic's going to run.
I mean, they're really smart. Like they realized that they couldn't use ALR, but they know the audience. Zay's really good at knowing the audience and building a show that she thinks they're gonna like. And I mean, most of them are usually bangers. I honestly like me coming into the universe. The first show that kind of really showed me any support when it came to like you should hop up on panel was Nerds. So like I mean I kind of have that. I have a special appreciation towards Zay that I don't have towards some of the other hosts. Just because of that.
Yeah, and Boogie in the past has said like he did want like some form of a kind of hangout show where people can meet up. Oh, did I click myself over? Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm getting one guide by all the mess ups here. Why is it popping out? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, he had mentioned about having that in past, and I think that's important because I've actually asked in the host chat, and everyone's just like, shut up. But I had asked, I was like, do you guys as hosts in the past ever have like a background meeting, right? Just to discuss like things that you wouldn't put on a show, right? Like maybe about like how to handle certain types of chat things or how to, things you're struggling with, or like, oh, I have this weird internet issue, just like a general, like, I don't know, group get together thing like that. But I like seeing the ones in the front as well. So that one for me is entertaining to watch in the front. But I do think it'd be fun to have one in the background as well, because, it's, yes, we have a host chat, but it's not like a chat, right? It's mostly just the nuts and bolts.
Yeah. I mean,
and that gives
it's
opportunity
kind of
for that at least.
It holds the show together, and I mean that's about it. But I mean, I'll be honest. Just when it comes to Rewind in general, I'm glad to see that they're getting their fucking mojo back. Like, it does seem like when you're watching Rewind recently, like Billy has that spark again. Like, I'll be honest, I'm seeing like that spark that like Billy's just in it, ready to go. And I mean, like people are making fun of Rewind for being a hangout show, when I'm pretty sure that's what it was for a long time when this shit first started, and there was drama going on Queens between Tina and Becky, or there was some drama going on Live or any of the newer fucking shows. They would go to Rewind to hash that shit out, and people would go up there just to chill. It is what it is.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm checking on the other side. There was a couple drop frames, so I'm just being sure we're good. But yeah, I do think it's really good. I mean, long before this, although Billy was doing music and things like that, like Billy was the guy that went out to sometimes locales, horror cows. I mean, he was the guy that went and I would say like made friends with or hung out. I think more accurately, sometimes we hung out with people that no one interacted with, right? Like Billy was that guy that went to various creators in the past and hung out with them. I'm trying to think, because there was some old footage played, I believe, on Gold. It was a couple days ago where it was old footage of him with Kalo hanging out. I think it was in a motel where they were both like rolling around in a motel bed and they were messing with each other. Yeah, Billy's just been that guy, right? Where he is very much like, as long as you aren't a piece of shit, and maybe even if you are, but like he's, you're kind of willing to hang out. That's Billy, right? So I think this is the perfect type of show for him to get to do that, like get to hang out with people, get to run that show, get to crack jokes live. But it did seem like it tweaked Yo Mama a little bit, which is what you brought up earlier.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, look at the numbers, dude. Tonight, Rewind had like 1.2K on the B circuit. They're crushing it. Look at like by the time Pit redirects to Nerds, and I'm not trying to shit on Nerds anyway, but Nerds might hold like 350. And I'm not shitting on viewer counts or anything. I'm just saying, like, the competition's cooking up. Like, you can see things are changing around here, and very quickly. And I think Yo Mama is seeing that, and he's like, damn. And I think Yo Mama might feel a certain type of way, because Yo Mama might be like, damn, why the fuck does it always feel like, because like he's kind of already said that, because he always said that Keem puts him against the tougher shows. So he might be like, why is Keem trying to sabotage me? Like, I mean, I don't know, because he was popping off. Yo Mama was bringing bangers, Foodie Beauty. He was doing all that, like, and I think he's been reaching that fucking top of the chain, like he said he wanted to when he first showed up here. He was like, he would be in VCs with me back when he was on test, saying, Ultra, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go up there, and I mean, he's getting up there. But the thing is, when you're up there, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, motherfuckers.
Well, not only that, but I mean, let's be honest. He has been consistently put up against all these shows that were very big, and I know that you're saying, look at the numbers, but I will say in some ways, and this may not be like an LCU type things, but I think if your numbers, you don't necessarily need to always beat someone in direct numbers to still be catching a huge W. Like, let's be honest, there's going to be a ton of hosts coming in, and there are a lot of the locale live hosts in there all the time. So, is there an opportunity for Yo Mama to surpass them? I would say 100%. I find Yo Mama to be a very unique entertainer in this space, and, he's inspired me even. I'm starting to work on one, possibly two songs that I'm going to be actually singing myself, taking a beat from the background a little bit, creating Ultra's already shaking his head. He knows I'm a fucking savage with lyrics and stuff.
Shaking
Don't
my
worry.
head, Sour Power.
I probably
shaking my
won't
head.
get us canceled. I'm going to try getting one out in the next 2 days. Let's just say that it is going to be based on the Ah Millie song, but it's going to have a different backing track. And I can't say any more because you guys will guess it. But that's all I'm going to reveal right now. It's going to be based on that beat line,
Sour
and
Power,
everything else is
what?
going to be sung by either myself and one other member of the audience. So that's going to be a fun thing. But Yo Mama's turning them out, and guys, 100% check out his channel. He's putting them on YouTube as videos as well. You know, yeah, are some of them like a little bit cracky voice, whatever, but that is his style. Like, he is doing stuff that's 1,000% original. And honestly, it's funny as shit. Like, whenever he releases them, I am cracking up while watching him. You know, he's up there dancing around. I'm kind of goofy too, right? Up there dancing around. So
Just
go ahead.
I was gonna say, looking at chat, Rocky BB. I don't think she's a big fan of good old Billy the Frizz.
Yeah,
she said
I was gonna
he
cover
should have
that.
let Billy's bitch ass quit. Damn, that's the way to put it. I like Billy. Me personally, I like Billy. I think Rocky is a big fan of Xylee, so I think when that whole drama happened, Rocky feels a certain type of way, and I mean, hey, all for it. People are entitled to their opinions. I mean, when I mean, I didn't really have any beef with Tina, but when we went up, I said some shit that annoyed her, and we went up on like Wild, and then that was the same day, and I re-mentioned it on Jester. We got into like a little bit of pickle. Like, Tina said some choice words to me, and at the end of the day, bro, people have their opinions in this universe. It is what it is. You can think someone's trash, you can think someone's garbage, but I honestly think that it takes mad fucking balls to even put your face up on here in a universe where, you know, it's built on trolls and you're gonna get trolled to all godly hell. It takes some fucking balls. And I mean, that kind of gets me into another topic I wanted to discuss. Did you see Sour Power that Gold, speaking of Billy, got a new host today?
Gold got a new host. Oh, yes. All right. The fucking Grim shit. We're calling him Original Grim, right? Is that what I've seen it mentioned today? And that's kind of the way that I'm going to go with it. He is Original Grim. And then Grim Toy
Gold-lauded.
GTS, I'm going to call Other Grim. Sorry, that's just what it is, because I am already bad with names to faces, and if we do like
Grim
Grim
1 and Grim 2.
GTS or 1 and 2 and Thing 1, I'm not doing that shit. Original Grim is going to be Grim, and Other Grim is going to be Grim GTS. Sorry, Grim GTS, that's just how it is.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into the whole Grim situation too, because I want to
Yes.
talk about that as
do
well.
too.
Don't worry, we're getting to that. But going back onto Gold, I went up there today, and I'm not even gonna show the clip because it's really not worth all of y'all's time to watch the clip. I'll tell you how it is. White Al, who was an intern here, you know, he feels a certain type of way because I have been not. He thinks I'm shitting on him, but I'm stirring the shit, and I'm poking at him, and it's because I literally see myself in White Al, and I feel like he's been phoning it in on his own shows because he'll literally go on Hero, on Bus, on all these other fucking shows, and he'll burn himself the fuck out, and then he'll fucking pull up to Gold, and when I come up, he's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? About where's my energy?" Bro, White Al, I like you. I mean, I saw what you said. You called me. You said, "Go fuck yourself, Ultra." Like, as soon as I left. But all right, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I was out here trying to like help you out because I genuinely was giving you advice that people were trying to give me to follow, and if I had listened, I might have been here from the first run around and never have even left from test. So you go around, you're making a fool of yourself. You did a lot of dumb shit coming into the fucking universe White Owl, and now you're in a position where you're finally been given that opportunity, or you're on a fucking show, and I'm trying to help you out before a good old Keemstar goes in there and gives you the boot.
And I'm looking at the chat here as well. Yeah, so there's been some mixed reviews about him recently, and to be fair, there's been mixed ones about myself and everyone else, but there's been things about like sometimes the pulling the shirt off things, like we never started as that necessarily, right? It happens from time to time. DB815 has also said, Ultra, you try to act better than White Albert.
No, I was about to respond to that.
Yeah, so
I was about to literally respond to that.
What do you got to say about that?
I'm sorry. No, I'll let you go first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is I very much like White Owl when he came in. I still do. I know even from talking to him in the background, like he wants to hustle and he is trying to learn, but he's also stepping with giants. One of the best things I think we are able to do is let interns come in and not get hit with something that's so challenging that they have to say no. Because to me, saying no on camera is kind of like the death of your character, right? To some extent. I don't want to call it character, but the death of your personality, right? If you're just like, no, I won't do that. No. But when you get stepped into somewhere else, they're going to make you say yes to stuff that's way more concerning. And I think what he's doing is just going, shit, I don't want to have to say no. So I'm just going to do everything before they can even do it and go crazy.
Okay, so I mean, everyone in chat's already saying it, but I mean, it's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, what's their name? DB8. I've been here for a while. I've built a rep with the universe. I've gotten people. I've been in the Discord. I've been a big supporter of the Discord. Talked to a lot of people. Made a lot of good friends here. White Owl is in the position where he's first showing up and he's coming up making himself a fool, and I'm trying to get him to be more of himself. And if he can bring that energy, I want him to crash out at me. Do you guys not see what I want? When I go up there, I'm not trying to just pick on him. I'm trying to crash him out because, to be honest, I'm trying to get the audience to see another side of him that they might not see with Grim or Billy or Nightmare, just bitching him around and telling him to go do something stupid, and then he does it, and then he's just the fucking dummy you're hitting for monetization. I mean, I'm sorry. I think I'm doing the kid a solid. I mean it with good intention always. I might go about it in a trolly way where I'm stirring the pot and having a bit of fun with it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I know I have more experience than White Owl because I've been here longer. That's just my opinion, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, so to go with that theme, I did talk a little bit about missing this morning, but that being said, guys, if you think that you need to get a little bit more in against me, I'm going to be a bit of a fool today, and I'm going to call it the Sour Voldemort Punishment Workout. So I am going to pick, out of each one, I'm kind of just going to cycle through them. Of the announcements went out today that anyone that is an ex-host that has left in a bad way, including their servers, I believe there was a timeout of 24 hours at the time of the announcement, so that means probably somewhere in the morning. So guys, if you're in here now and you've been kicked out, or you're in any of the servers of any of these ex-Voldemorted hosts, that is going to be a thing. Now, my understanding of the reason of why that was done based on the explanation is there has been too many times that some of these hosts, I'm going to try using the names that are used, the Naked Mole Rat, Voldestaff, Four Butts, what's the other one? Something for buff. I can't remember. I'm just going to use them because they're Voldemorted, but I'm going to do a different little workout thing for every 5, kind of that relates to each one of them. Because I did miss yesterday and I overslept. No. So you guys are free to punish me with something, and I'll do short little workouts and be a goofball myself. That's on you guys to get your licks in today.
And before the show even started, Poop Guy came in and he was just like, "You're not convincing me that either of you motherfuckers run. So just to prove your ass wrong, Poop Guy, I'm gonna run in place for every dollar we get. That's gonna be like fucking 5 seconds that I'm running in place, and I'm gonna stack that shit up."
And if you're lucky, you get him at the wrong time, and the Hoover Dam might break while he's running in place. So you never know.
So get your dollars in there. I'm gonna count them all up, and that's gonna be 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5. And if we get 5 minutes by the end of this fucking show, I guess I'm running in place for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. So I wanted to put up something for that if you guys feel the need to bonk me over the head for it. But yeah, so just so you guys are aware, if you do get booted or something, it's going to be because of that. So I would say make sure you exit those servers now. That is a Keemstar decision announcement that went out. And it actually, he played a sound clip that I'm going to pull up in a minute about that. But yeah, so they, unfortunately, Mole Rat has kind of basically admitted straight up that, he had, his intention was to pull viewers. Keemstar is very protective of this Discord. It's a paid Discord. If you haven't membered up yet, and we have gotten some members today already, guys, if you've been given memberships too, I know I got to do my little plug here. It'll only be a moment, but if you've been given members from Yaz Zombie today for the 5 gifted, it's only an extra $5 to get in on the Discord, where you get to talk to host directly. Can call in the shows and get to see all the chaos going. But yeah, it's a kind of a protected environment. It's a safe environment. So having people trying to pull users over into these new ones where they're just running it themselves and who knows what's going on.
I think to Keem, it's not even like, first off, them leaving in a bad way. That's one thing, and it's not the disrespect of like them leaving and wanting to still be a content creator on their own channel. I don't think that's what it is. No. But when these guys get Voldemorted and then they go to their channel and it's all LCU fucking shit, they're all just talking about LCU all fucking day. Everyone that's watching them is there because they want to see their opinion about the LCU because they became fans of them here. I can get how that could irk somebody because, it kind of feels like you're being used. I mean, I would feel like I'm being used. Right. I'll be honest.
I mean, I will say this. In the spring, I have a personal project that I originally bought all this for. You won't even probably find me for what I'm doing because it's motorcycle stuff. It has nothing to me, it would feel weird to do LCU stuff outside of this. And the fact that someone's going to come up, be like, oh, either like I can't handle it or I have issues with them or I this and that. And then you go and do the same content, or you just sit there and become a detractor channel. If you're going to be a detractor channel, hit live every day here, get a redirect from the universe you're going to be detracting from, and do it. Like, that's some of that, like, make your good show here. Be the detractor here. There are some people here that I think kind of get called a little bit detractory here. Do it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like Keem is pretty cool about content, Keem likes the drama. Keem likes the shit getting stirred. I think what pisses him off is that he sees so much potential for content that could have been made if these motherfuckers would just not be pussies and leave the universe and say fuck you to everybody. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
And there are still chats in the comment about Billy as far as like how he interacts. For myself, being on gold, it was a fun time. Billy obviously picked and prodded here and there at me. But at the end of it, and they said it on the show when I eventually got pulled off of gold, he had said it on the show and he had reached out as well. And it was just like, hey man, if you ever need something, like feel free to reach out. If you ever have questions, whatever else. I've never had a beef with Billy. I had a great time. I know Billy's had controversies in the past, but like I mentioned, part of being in this universe is having controversies with other hosts from time to time. I think it would be boring if every day Billy showed up and was like, yeah, so, Yo Mama's really cool and Keemstar's really cool and, Zay's really cool. Like, even on his own show, he's had issues. And we've seen, the breakup of Xylee and Billy, and there was an issue there. That's but true. Now Xylee has said, and I tend to agree, that was the best thing that ever happened to her. I mean, she's got Reapers with Josh and now Abby. Abby is on there.
Yep. She's been killing it.
I watch Reapers every day. Even if I, can't put an earbud in for work, I'm watching Reapers every day. Cracked with Nightmare, I'm trying to watch through there every day as well.
They got to switch to midnight now. I think that's good for them. I think that's somewhere where like that type of show is going to end up thriving. Okay, guys. Do you have any other choice words you want to say about this topic? Because I want to get into this whole fucking Nightmare and Grim situation.
No,
motherfuckers are fighting.
Yes.
Apparently,
Oh,
these
yes.
motherfuckers are
Speaking
fighting. Bro, I mean, honestly, this shit is just so hilarious because it was very funny because when Grim like realized that he was going to fat camp, he was like his entire fucking demeanor changed. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm actually gonna meet this person in real life." Fuck. Nightmare. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't know what Nightmare's moves are like in a fight, but I don't know Grim's either. But I mean, I'll tell you this: confidence is one hell of a thing when you're going into like a fight of any sort. And Nightmare shears confidence. I would say that's one of the best traits about the guy.
Well, not only
He
that,
shears
but
that fucking confidence.
I have not watched, and I will be watching for reasons, but I am going to be checking out some of his wrestling stuff as far as Grim GTS is concerned. But Nightmare did one of his IRLs recently, I believe it was on Live, where he went back to one of the bars that he worked at, and he had described, about, sometimes people, he was doing in the context of like sometimes people getting drunk and getting touchy-feely and things like that. But if you're working at a bar, I'm not saying that means you can fight, but I know people that both bartend and are bouncers for bars. One of my friends used to be a bouncer and has been stabbed over it. Pretty, he's not like a big fat guy. He's actually like a lean dude. He does mailman stuff. So he's like a leaner dude, but like he can fight. I know bartenders, both male and female, that, aren't necessarily huge, but they can fight. Like they have to deal with drunk people. Sometimes even female bartenders, you're left there, with maybe 2 female bartenders, and yeah, there might be a bouncer, but chiller bars, not always. One of my friends, she's very lean, like, just horse riding, things like that, but she's had to throw out big dudes. So I feel like just dealing in a bar long enough gives you, I wouldn't say like makes you a fighter, but makes you understand how to handle someone.
He has that. And I mean, honestly, that's probably something that like that Nightmare brought in with him that like probably gave him such a big splash here in the universe, because like you're probably like there and you're always ready for confrontation. You're always ready for that when you're like a bouncer or when you're behind the bar and you're seeing like the drunk dudes and like things like Nightmare said many stories on occasion about guys where had to kick them out or how to fight them off or he went off on them. I mean, like I'll be honest, I think it's hilarious. It even went deeper than this on Live today. Like they went back into it, and I'm pretty sure they went back at it today again on Cracked. So they've been going back at it, back and forth, back and forth, back and fucking forth. And I don't know, man. It feels like it feels like the pots are stirring, and I mean I'm excited to see what Fat Camp is gonna hold, because like shit's getting hot up in here in the LCU, man. It's getting hot.
Yeah. And did you have a clip specifically you wanted to pull up about that? Or if not, I've got something on the side here that's a good starter.
Yeah. You can pull up that clip and then we can go from there.
And this time I promise you I'll give you audio because I'm going to remember to hit the unmute button because I'm a smart boy finally. And I will share it with you here. All right. Boom, boom.
Name other Grim Toy Man. No, I think Grim GTS should just be called fucking Toy Boy or something like that. I don't know. Fucking weird cunt that plays with Lego figures and shit. Ocean Sunfish with a 2 said, I miss my beautiful brothers. Fuck off. And Naz with a 2 said, why is Wonder Woman back? Also look a fan out. What do you mean fucking Wonder Woman's back?
Wild. Yeah, Wonder Woman got a roll.
Getting into this. But anyway, fucking...
Bro,
Lacey literally had a carry nerds. When Lacey went for a fucking funeral, dude, alright? This is the rundown. When Lacey left for a funeral, who was there to sort out the shows? Grim, for some reason. The guy has done YouTube for so many fucking years. Can't be asked to learn fucking OBS. He's a lazy cunt, in my opinion. He's a fucking lazy, good-for-nothing piece of shit. Alright? Like, generally no effort put in. He just shows up, the fat cunt, and sits there and does bare minimum fucking commentary on what's going on. Genuinely, there is bags of shit have provided more use in a fucking foundation that has unusable soil than what fucking Grim brings to the fucking table, alright? He literally showed up on an episode of Gold when we was just setting up going, are you guys hosting Nerds? Because he didn't even bother trying to get another host to host Gold for it, to host Nerds for him. when Lisi went away. Do you know why he had a fucking host the following day? The host nerds for him? Because other hosts in the host chat realized it and thought, oh, fuck, we need to help him out. So they had to pick up his slack. Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait for this motherfucker to act like hot shit, because I will just call his ass out. Like, if he comes into Fat Camp and he's like, oh, yeah, you know, look at me, look how much I've done. You play with action figures, you fucking mug. How fucking pathetic are you? You were a toy review channel now. I don't give a fuck about your wrestling past. Where's that now? What is that doing for you now? I know of one viewer that has said they've come into the LCU because of fucking Grimm's Toy Show.
God.
I'm actually going to pause it there for a minute because I'm assuming you've got comments on that.
Yeah. I mean, going off this whole thing, I'll say I'm 21. I mean, I got my fucking fair bit of my own little toys, I guess. Well, anime statues, but at the same time, like, I mean, I get it. Like, sometimes I feel like a piece of shit doing this. So I think the whole point Nightmare's trying to make isn't that he's a fan of wrestling or that he's a fan of these toys. It's the fact that he's like, he stands like on that as like him. He's like, well, like, this is me, and like he flexes it, like, I have 2 million subscribers doing this shit. So I think that, like, that's something that kind of him and Nightmare going back and forth. I know, like, like, I feel like a retard sometimes. Like I said, when I look at these and I'm like, damn, I spent thousands of dollars on fucking anime statues, but it brings me happiness. So I mean, and I can afford it, so yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And they got into this on live a little bit, and this was.
No, I mean, I. So before we go even to live, I actually.
Oh, it was just related to the statues. I was just going to talk about just that same portion of it.
Sorry.
So they got into that a little bit in live because, Boogie's like, well, I like Magic and I like, I have the arcades. And then, even Tommy C, I think, had mentioned this earlier in Cafe, where he's like, well, he kind of said the same thing. He's like, I can't say too much shit. I have arcades in the background. And I'll say it too. Like, I'm still, I had put out there once or twice about the Lego building thing with members in our Discord. Like, I'll occasionally build Lego sets. I just recently got back into Magic the Gathering, which a bunch of hosts are in. I'm into nerdy shit like that too. Like, I do motorcycles as well, which I don't think makes me any more of a cooler guy, right? Like, I know a bunch of nerdy people in the motorcycle world too. Like, we all have our things, and chat, like, feel free to drop one of your nerdy things too. But the problem is I think Grim Choice Shows thinks that is his only win. And to me, it seems like if you're isolating your personality to that, and then calling it like the biggest win in the world, like, that is a huge accomplishment, a huge channel. But that doesn't mean when you step into a new arena that gives you an instant W. You're starting off at ground zero. Everyone started out at ground zero when they come here.
Yeah, and I mean, to even comment on that even further, a couple of days ago when him and Lisi were getting heated, I was on Babes on that stream, and he came up there, and like, the way he was talking, he was like, we were having an executive meeting. You're an employee. You had no business being there. And like, Lisi's flipping out because she's like, I was on Nerds before you. I've been a host here for a while. We're on equal footing. And I think, some of that comes from the mentality. I know that Grimm's Toy Shows and Lisi have worked with each other in the past. And I think that boss and employee mentality, Grimm brought that into the LCU. And he's going to have to learn that that's not how it works around here.
100%. And I mean, I'm even going to say it, yes, had you just started working on OBS and you had to take it over flashbang unexpectedly, 100%. And I'm sorry for that, because that was something that you wanted to get a chance to work a little bit more on. You wanted me to work more on. You wanted me to, I was going to make sure you were set up specifically for Jesters, everything like that. But guess what? You took it upon yourself to install it. We hadn't even gone through training. I don't think you were available for Phantom's training, so you had Phantom show you a couple things. But guess what you did? Was there some doubled audio? Yes. Were there some things about accidentally doing the camera thing? Yes. But you did it, and you had even said it earlier on a show. You're like, I'm kind of just a guy that shows up, does my thing, whatever. But when the crunch time came, you went bang, I went live, whatever. Grimm's Toy Show is flexing this 2 million users, and I've been doing it on a cell phone forever.
Yeah.
Bro, you haven't even thought of investing all that money, the millions you've made. You've done this wrestling stuff. You haven't invested in yourself enough to just get a basic-ass computer, a fucking lamp from Walmart and a camera and at least have it ready. That's why I think all these hosts are criticizing.
I'll be honest. Yeah, like I'm crunch time, but when that like funny enough because I work in the diamond district, but pressure makes diamonds, baby. Pressure makes diamonds, and when I'm under that pressure, I'm like, okay, it's sink or swim time. Tomorrow when Keemstar wakes up and he looks at Locale Jester and Sour Power wasn't there, but I was awake, he's gonna ask, Ultra, I gave you backend access so that you could run it. I don't give a fuck if Sour didn't teach you or that you didn't have enough time. You're expected to go live. And if Sour isn't going to be able to do it, I don't give a fuck. I'll go. Right. And I mean, I've already been tweaking with OBS and I'm on one monitor. And I think I could already run it better today on one fucking monitor than yesterday. Right. Because I mean, like I took it, like I wanted to learn and, make sure. Because we had a couple close calls before this with Sour because he'd had the power issues. I know he already struggles with narcolepsy, right, Sour?
So
I want to be able to be on standby. I want to be able to be on standby if anything happens.
But you at least had thought of it, right? Like, even though it was no intention of within a few days I'm going live, you would at least thought of it like, hey, I may not be 100%, but I'm going to install it. I'm going to try building a couple things. Grimm's Toy Show is flexing all this past history and it hasn't even entered his mind to even try grabbing it. I don't know. Now, to me, that's the part that I think everyone's criticizing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that is he came in from something where he was an expert, kind of like what Boogie was talking about. Mike came into the universe and he wasn't a streamer. He came in and said, okay, this is what I'm doing now. I'm streaming. And he locked the fuck in and he got to it. And now Queens, Queens is booming. And that's all with Mike as a director. So when I'm just looking at this whole fucking situation, oh, okay, Sour's got the beats. You distracted me when you put the beads on.
Sorry about that.
But, you're good. But I mean, what I will say is I do have a clip pulled up to kind of keep going with the whole flow of this,
definitely.
And to give some context before I pull it up. So after Nightmare said this thing, I don't know how much time passed, but I mean, Grimm talked his shit on his show, and Nightmare just so happened to be covering the first day of Billy not being on Gold, and he was covering OBS. So word gets out, and we had good old Nightmare and Grimm's first rundown.
Yes.
Let me pull that up now.
Yeah, I wanted to lead into that, so it's perfect timing for it.
Yep. There we go. Let me try to.
And this was on Nerds that Nightmare hopped up on.
Yeah. This was on Nerds.
Yesterday's show proves our fucking
Bonjour.
Here he comes. What's up?
I fear you, dude. That's hilarious.
Who's this guy?
Do you want to explain?
That's Kalo. He's on his show. They're
what's up, Kalo?
Hey.
Nightmare, why are you talking shit on me, saying I'm lazy?
Because I think you are literally a waste of oxygen when it comes to the LCU.
And in what way do you form that opinion? What have I done that's not up to your fucking standards?
Exactly. What have you done?
What have I done that's not up to your standards?
No,
TTS.
no. What have you done?
TTS.
What have I done?
108 super chatted $10. Grimm, you're loved.
Hold on.
I watched your Deverish. Your kids growing too, both dating. Grimm GT means a lot to some of us. You've been through hell, no one here will know. Especially with no law given in Logo.
Okay, you can go now.
Big Meef, turn your fucking camera on. For fuck's sake, come on, man.
Okay, what have I done? I've been here every night for 2 hours entertaining the audience like I was asked and hired to do.
You show up.
Yep. Sick as a dog.
You show up.
I showed up sick as a dog with the fucking flu, sick as a dog with the fucking neurovirus. I showed up.
I don't know if you know this, Grimm. Just quick example. I've also been sick as a dog, and yesterday Sour had issues, and I still pulled up the OBS and fucking ran the show. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that fucking bullshit.
And I'm going to talk about this maybe towards the end of the later in the show, but there's been times where if Ultra can't make it, like I've set up other people to do it because he's got something going on. When Phantom has had an issue today, like we pull someone else. Like That's what you try to do to the best of your ability. And guess what? We all fucking fail at it sometimes, but to the best of our ability, it's not just showing up, it's showing up and trying to do something, even if you're surprised. Like Sweet Tea and Dee didn't expect to be on the screen, but they rolled with it.
No, they did. And I mean, honestly, when when Sweet Tea comes up here, we'll pivot with her. Like we're good with that. Me and Sour are good at doing that. We know how to we can pivot, have a conversation, and include other hosts in our conversations. We like more opinions. Just going back and looping back to Grimm's toy show here, it even came out today that around the time when he was by himself, figure out how to go live. Apparently, the reason he thought he was good was because he was saying somebody, he said Nick or Chromagato or somebody was like, yeah, your stream's good to go, but apparently it was probably a fucking viewer, so he doesn't even know who to go to. He's going to his docket team being like, hey guys, is my stream prepped for tonight? Imagine me or Sour going to our docket member and being like, hey Aura, hey Naz, hey Rocky,
hey Evan,
did you guys set up the thumbnail? Evan, did y'all set up the thumbnail for us?
They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God. You have any other words before we continue on with the clip, Sour Power?
No. And no. I don't know. I think you got too many G's in his name, Rocky. I have no idea what you're talking about at the moment, but we'll continue on.
I'm dealing with Booster bitch's fucking nonsense, and I had to fight and deal with him quitting every fucking day. Then I had to deal with some cherry bitch and her nonsense and her fucking weird boyfriend. I deal with all that nonsense. So that's what I've been doing here. I went out and did some donos over to my wrestling ring. I wrestled out in the fucking snow. We made a couple $100. It was a fun time. What have you done?
What have I done? A lot more than you, mate. For starters, when my co-host is away for a funeral, I haven't expected her or anyone else to set up nerds for me like you have done. You literally showed up the gold on one episode because you assumed we were running the show for you because you couldn't be asked to put in the host out. Can someone host fucking nerds for me? Because I'm a fucking sad, lazy wanker that can't be asked to learn OBS. That's your response.
Yeah,
I expect nothing less from a guy who's surrounded by action figures. I'll be honest with you.
You're just coming off here with fucking vitriol. You sound jealous as fuck. Okay.
How am I jealous?
I have my own fucking empire. I have my own shit. Okay.
And yet here you are.
I slide in here to join my friends, Lacey, Michael, Keem, Boogie. Okay, because I know these people a long time, and they say, "Hey man, I'd love for you to slide on in here." And I said, "Look, I don't have fucking 10 hours a day to dedicate to do all kinds of other shit. I don't know how to run an OBS, bro. I've done fucking YouTube, 2 million subscribers on an iPhone with
and you can't be asked to learn.
It does not matter that you did YouTube and became successful off an iPhone. That just simply isn't the standard in the LCU to be successful. How are you expecting to always have Lacey share clips? Her always to be running everything in the back end. I've seen him. Oh, who do we have here?
Hello, Xylee.
What's up?
Gets real.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Oh,
I see you're going over Nightmare versus Grimm.
Yes,
we are. It's a very interesting topic.
I know you've been enjoying it. I've been watching.
I've had front row seats.
Yay.
No, it's kind of crazy. Grimm. What I find funny about Grimm is he can do all this rah to somebody else, but don't you dare do it to him.
Oh yeah, that's been the biggest thing. That's why I think he's striking out.
I came up there. We went up there again tonight, because now we got to make the switch between B and A, so we got to beat them, right? And that's the game plan. And we went up there, and I brought up the point. I was like, what's funny? The first day you ever met me, you started calling me the Crypt Keeper. And you started running your mouth to me. And he's like, oh, well, there's a difference, Oh, you were right there when I did it. He was doing behind my back. I'm like, it's LCU. We all talk shit about each other.
Right. You have to pay attention to the universe if you want to know what's being said about you sometimes, unless someone tags you in it. That's part of being here, is paying attention to the universe.
Exactly.
I mean, that's half the job, isn't it? Like, you got to know what's going on, or else you're going to look stupid when you're up talking about a topic.
100%. And don't get butt hurt just because somebody's talking shit. Everybody gets shit on. Everybody has their turn here.
100%.
Not one person is invincible in that way. He's soft as fuck.
And if you're not getting talked about, that's even scarier, because that means you're so obscure. Like, once in a while, obviously we're a smaller show, so sometimes there's Jesters and Sour Power, right? Like, Ultra's been around much longer. I understand that I'm very, very much newer, but at least I'm getting mentioned sometimes as we start doing things.
Yeah.
If you're not getting mentioned at all, that's even worse.
Yeah,
no, 100%.
Yeah, the silence can speak louder than what any of these trolls say, because when they stop trolling you, then you know you're messing up.
Yeah, you definitely want people to talk about you. And if you want to be that bad guy, there's nothing wrong. You need bad guys in the universe.
Yes.
I mean, if we were all good guys, I mean, it would be rainbows and unicorns and it would be fucking boring. I'm sorry. We need people to talk about. And if you want to be one of those people, then don't be a pussy. Know what you signed up for.
And I mean, even kind of looping back into what we were just watching about Grim not running OBS and, you know, what we've been saying on the show. You know, I popped in fucking Reapers after their stream today, and I hopped in there and I was trying to do OBS, and Xylee was about to lose her goddamn mind because I was. There. But I mean,
I didn't know. I didn't.
She didn't. I think I left in the perfect moment. I was almost there, but I left right on time. But I mean, at least I'm trying. At least you know, I'm getting it up. I'm not gonna rely on nobody else to put a thumbnail up for me. I'm not relying on nobody else to come and tell me like how to actually do it. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of great people here that are like wonderful. Phantom, Josh, Nightmare. They're all here helping people with the OBS. And like Xylee said before, and I've heard her say this, she didn't have that luxury when she was first starting up her channel.
And
no, I really didn't. I didn't have that luxury at all. I had to learn all that shit on my own. But I will say this. YouTube has excellent fucking videos on teach you about OBS. Whether it's Streamlabs, straight up OBS, or Stream Elements, they have beautiful videos that will fucking help. That's how I learned. That's how I had to do it.
And Phantom's put on a course. I've outwardly put out a thing where I'm like, hey, I'm not perfect, but like, hit me up whenever. I helped Melons a little bit 2 nights ago at least start getting her audio boosted, because it wasn't just the input, it was the OBS side. So I was like, oh, hey, make sure you get it over in the red. And, you know, it's not perfect yet, but she got flashbanged with doing it too. So, you know, there's plenty of people that will help if you ask. And here's the other part. Like, I get accused of the good boy thing. I made the good boy song to kind of mock it. But I'm not here every day to necessarily hit host bang, bang, bang. But if you guys don't snipe something, I'm going to try to pretty soon on them as well. That might get me talked about as well as not always being nice for something in the past.
What do you plan on doing? What do you plan on doing?
Give you the hint. You're better at it than me, and you'll have it by the morning. So I'm gonna try.
Who?
It'll be involving Grim GTS. I'm gonna try a thing. So we'll see how that works out a little bit.
Do it that way. Do it that way. I can cover it on fucking Reapers, and I know Cracked will talk about it.
I don't want to cuck it, and it might be considered not cool. So. If we're gonna be jesters, we're gonna try reaching out and trying some things. So
stir that pot.
Yeah, I don't always want to be the good boy. I only want to address things when I find something interesting. So I'm gonna do a little bit of deep dive today and see what I can dig up and stir the pot myself.
Yeah, there you go. And Ultra, just to let you know, it wasn't because of you that I was about to spurg about it. I was waiting on something, and it had nothing to do with you. You were fine.
No, you're good. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're good, Xylee.
I just want to make sure, but okay, I'm going to bed. But I saw what y'all were looking at, and I was like, "Ooh, let me jump up."
We're getting straight back into it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Good morning, good night.
Good morning, good night. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good morning. Bye.
I can't tell Xylee what I'm doing because the minute I even give her a hint, she is way smarter than I ever will be, and she will have all the info. She's got a massive clip team that will just farm that. So I don't want to cuck it, but I just wanted to tease her with it because then she might cover us a little bit.
Okay, but just real quick to go before we continue this clip. Look at the face of White Owl. Is this not a man that just is just getting burnt the fuck out of doing all this shit? Yesterday, Nightmare was about to set a goal for him to put a donut in between his ass cheeks and eat it.
Oh God,
I feel bad for him, bro.
Oh, should I make? Yeah, fuck it. I'm not being a good boy today. Albert, I don't know if you know what's up with donuts in this universe, but that location for a donut, not a good idea, bro. And I still have love for you, but I'm just going to say Krispy Kremes between the cheeks is not the place you want that shit, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's get back into this clip.
Yes, that's what pisses me off.
Dude,
and that's
interns on this show these shows learn OBS every week, bro.
Big Meef, don't speak for me. Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
not a fucking intern. I'm an entertainer.
Brother, no,
and
exactly.
I
What's hilarious is you say you have an empire. Can I not respond? You big mad? I can't respond?
You came on here to talk to me, and then you don't want to let me talk.
Yeah.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yes, you're coping and seething. You like look at him, bro. He feels like smoke's about to come out of this motherfucker's ears.
100%. 100%. And like Xylee said, like the minute that he's getting attacked with something is when he can't handle it. And he's just like, well, I used to do this thing and I'm known for this thing. Okay, you're here now. You know, Xylee still does kind of the way that she does things, but she's not bringing all her old stuff in and just copy pasting that and doing it in the LCU. She's doing LCU stuff here. She's doing the Nightmare cracked stuff. Like, you know, Billy isn't just sitting up there being a rapper every day. Does he do songs and things once in a while? Does he hang out with people that, you know, a lot of people would consider not great, trash, whatever? Yes, but he's not just doing his repeat content. People that are big, Boogie, same thing. Boogie's not just doing magic cards every day. You were a big name. You have a thing. You've shown up to the LCU. Time to LCU.
Time to LCU. Grim's gonna find out real fucking quick how it works around here. I'll tell you that. All right, let's continue.
I have been letting you talk. I'm responding to what you were saying. You said you had an empire, etc., etc. You had an empire, but you came to the LCU because you needed something because it wasn't working anymore. Because your laziness has been tracked and processed. People aren't falling for your shit anymore. There's other people willing to put in more work, more time, more passion. Simple as. Wait. You were a YouTuber.
And put it up on here. I do fucking fine on my own, motherfucker. Who said one goddamn thing about me struggling in any way? I just fucking thanks. Another 10 for him.
Then why you here?
Brought in another fucker.
TTS.
Brought in another fucker.
TTS.
Another 10 for
Congratulations.
Night loves red heart emoji.
Thank you, Kais.
So why does it fucking why does it bother you so much if I sit here?
It doesn't bother me.
Well, clearly it does because you had to go.
No, I give my opinion, sir. That's what this network's about. Have you not done any research?
Somehow, what the fuck I'm doing here got your panties twisted in a pretzel that you had to go.
Oh, I gave my opinion on how I think you're a useless bag of skin.
About me, and now you have to come up here and defend your bullshit because you can't. If I'm so irrelevant,
no, you're too much of a pussy to say to me. I'll say it to you.
Why the fuck does it matter what I have to say? Okay, you know why?
Okay.
You know why?
I give my opinion.
I know I'm winning in life when I'm disliked by losers like you. Now get the fuck off.
Brother, you were surrounded by action figures in your 40s. Big Meef, I will.
Can I say, and I think it's popping up shortly, but what's hilarious and kind of shows how much of a disconnect Gribb's Toy Shows has from the LCU is he didn't know that Nightmare was on Locale Live, the flagship show of the universe that started it all.
Right. That's how little he's been paying attention because it's all just been like, well, I'm here now. I guess I'm just showing up and doing my thing.
Just doing my thing.
Cool, bro.
I'm in the LCU. I had 2 million subscribers doing wrestling. Give me your money. Yeah, give me your money. Give me all your fucking money. Give me all of it. Yeah.
And by the way, like, I don't watch modern wrestling much, but there could be a way that you spin a show that's wrestling that people like. But guess what? If you just do a random wrestling show here, it's not going to work. And guys in the chat, like, feel free to say if you're into wrestling or not. But just because you're in the wrestling, if you're coming LCU type show, and then you get dumped into a, hi guys, today is a wrestling chat. Even if you're entertaining, there's going to be a bunch of people that are like, oh, that's not my thing. Or it's kind of a weird change, right? Like I'll go find someone that's doing wrestling if I want to do that, and they will click away. It's just how it is.
I mean, like from what I've heard, you know, Keem and Mike's vision with Grimm's Toy Shows is they want a wrestling show where they're talking about wrestling. But I mean, like they've done the wrestling stuff, and it just doesn't really bring in the money that, like, you know, for where it would be a smart move to do it. It's kind of in the same situation that Nerds has always been in, even before Grimm's Toy Shows was here. You know, with a certain Voldemort that wanted to talk about certain nerdy stuff that, you know, the chat just half the chat didn't fuck with. Because at the end of the day, you don't have like there are nerdy people in the LCU for sure, but this isn't a, oh, let's talk about nerdy shit audience. And I mean, you know, just trying to make that so much smaller seems like a stupid fucking mistake, because if talking about nerdy shit on Nerds already didn't work in the past, what's making you think that you coming and talking about wrestling here is gonna get everybody hyped the fuck up? Maybe if it was like a 1 or 2 days a week type of show where you came up to say just a bit about wrestling, you could keep people invested for that long. But when you're out here doing it every single day, it's not gonna work. And how many times and I mean I've done it, like I've shown nerds some love, because when Lacey was first here, I
got to address this. Jump Cut, I see you in there bombing with your big old cap, stomping on it. He's building channels and just stuffing them with whoever. It's a pyramid scheme. You're getting capitalized on by Keem. And there's already Fox is saying mute Jump. I won't mute Jump unless there's something that happens. That's why Jump got muted one day, because Jump did say something a bit too offensive about one of our previous interns. And I've seen Jump. I've seen you on the Reddit shitting on us on the LCU as well. I'm going to let that kind of stuff speak. Guess what? Yeah, Keem is taking a cut of some of this because he's affording the opportunity. He's moving people around. If Grimm's Toy Show wants to fuck off and do his own thing, then have at it. That's what some of the hosts have been saying already. But he's come here, and even though we're talking about him right now, and I'm planning on doing another thing about him potentially tomorrow, he's still here. So as long as he's here, he's here. So he's signing up for it. Everyone on this panel here you see is signing up for it. Everyone else is here is signing up for it. You don't have to be here. And like Keem has said, if you're going to be a piece of shit and try to detract on the outside of the LCU when you've already been here, then yeah, you're going to get excluded. But there's plenty of people that have their own side things that just do their own things. You can do your own thing if it's a side thing. So if you want to call it profiting, but everyone's elected to be here. You look at the YouTube top list, there are a lot of the shows here that are top of the country. And even some of the small ones. Do you think I could just randomly start a channel and have it monetized in 15 or 20 days? Ultra, how do you think? You think you'd have a monetized channel in 15, 20 days?
No, I honestly, if it wasn't for the LCU and how much I love doing this shit, I have no business being a podcaster.
Exactly. And we're still new and we're still getting used to things, but there is no better opportunity. I'm not even blaming him. Like, I just made fun of the Keem thing earlier. Like, I'm not always glazing him, but like, Keem will get you to a spot and you get to bump shoulders with people that you would not be able to interact with otherwise, that know what the fuck they're doing. Like Xylee that came in. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just the hard truth.
You're in a situation where you have seasoned vets in YouTube here, like at your disposal already, like that will talk to you, help you sort out your shit. Like, this is something that like they probably would have died for back when they were doing fucking YouTube, to have an entire community like where people are just there and everyone's like, oh, this is how you do this, is how you do this. Oh, I can help you out with this. I mean, before it was just you sink or swim, you do it yourself. I mean, I remember watching people as a kid that they weren't doing this type of shit. This entire fucking thing that Keemstar's created with the redirect and 24 fucking hours worth of content. Well, now 48 hours since just 2 fucking circuits is just insane. Like,
so like Fox said, Jump Cut, get your finger exercises in if you want to keep tight. And we love the chat engagement. Have fun with there. I'm still going to keep a look at you. I'm not responding to every single one, but keep those fingers working out. And guys, if you want to punish me for missing yesterday, and I'm sure Ultra does, drop a 5 in there and I'll do one of the punishment little workout while things are going on based on that as well. And also Cash Cow Up, you get to go in the Discord. The link's down the bottom, and you can go in and chat with everyone else and see Jump Cut be a crazy person in there along with a bunch of other people.
So they keep getting heated. Honestly, this is one of those things where you could just pull it up and it's just gonna keep cooking. So let's keep going with this clip. And I mean, there's even more to get into. So hopefully we can get into it.
And thank you, DJ Kimmy. We love you as well.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Fucked it up.
And this action figure costs more money than you'll ever make.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. You could have spent it on your woman, but she's too busy getting one guy by your chat. That's hilarious. Shut the fuck up. Your woman gonna fucking fight for you in your chat when you make yourself look like a dickhead. That's hilarious, dude. You can't.
Oh my god.
OBS. A YouTuber with 2 million subscribers, but he can't be bothered to learn OBS, which a genuine retard can learn. Glammy knows OBS.
Please understand, Nightmare's worried about me, what's going on in my chat.
I'm not worried. I just gave my opinion on the situation. You're a lazy cunt. I'm allowed to say
love you, Kimmy.
Why don't you fucking shave that goddamn fucking
I
hair
spoke
off
about you
your-
once.
Shove it up your ass.
You were nothing to me.
Right now. How much you shave that fucking mop off your fucking head and shove it up your ass? I'll donate right now.
I know how much to get your girl out of the fucking chat and stop one guy in you. Yeah? You having girl fight your battles, bro? That's cringe as fuck. You a grown ass man with a beard. And she's like, that, my hubby is getting his fifis around his action figures. I know he's upset when he's picking up his Hulk Hogan. I gotta defend him.
Doesn't come and defend you. The only fucking thing that you even have love in your life for is a little fucking cat doesn't defend you. My girlfriend's got my back, you fucking blonde-haired bitch.
What the fuck you on? I don't have cats.
Before I come over there and pull that fucking septum out of your face, shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
I think, you know, yeah, that's the big ball drop right there. That's the whole thing that started the whole you want to go with the 1-2 buckle my shoe, as Nightmare would say. Yeah.
Yeah, so surprisingly, and again, I've only tuned into Nerds a little bit, but every single time I've popped in there almost, there's been someone next to him that's just sitting there silently. Kind of like, it would be like a hype man if they weren't hype, that's just sitting there. Yeah. And then every once in a while he'll turn to him and he goes like, oh, was that funny? Oh, okay. Well, my dog's sitting in the corner over here. Like, you know, I could turn over to him and be like, oh, Tommy, was that funny? He's sleeping now. But that's kind of what the people are that are sitting next to him half the time. They're half a fucking sleep, sitting next to him as whatever. Like, they're clearly not helping him run something on the computer. Like, if it was someone that was like his little production person, if he had OBS and he just wasn't comfortable on it, which, by the way, if you're gonna have someone sit next to you, maybe teach them fucking OBS and have them run your OBS for you. There you go. Have them sit next to you being useful.
Hey, Grim, you know what would help? You know, a lot of people when they start making IRL threads, it's because they like feel like maybe they have nothing else to say, so they're gonna make that because it's a big ball drop. If you watched the LCU, Grim, and knew what was going on, you might have had a much better comeback for Nightmare than I'm going to pull out your septum.
Cool.
Whoa.
Right.
Let's keep going because this was a big ball drop. And I think this is where it gets fucking ramp the fuck up, Sour. You ready for this? We ready for this?
Go for it.
Go.
Oh, Graham,
You can't go IRL.
I take it right off your shoulders. We talked about it.
Flying over to the UK, wherever the fuck you are.
You guys are going to be together at Fat Camp.
I'm going to Fat Camp. Touch my septum. See what happens. Touch my septum.
How about
Touch my septum. My septum.
How about a friendly boxing match?
I love you, Nightmare.
I will fucking shear you. I'll have you held up by your ankle and I'll shear you like a good little lamb.
How about a friendly boxing match?
Bro, you ain't worth that. I don't know.
What if a goal is met on live for
And
it?
that's the bottom line.
I don't give a fuck, yeah.
Okay. What if?
Fuck up shit with your side pancake titties.
What if? All right, that argument just now replayed on live, and you guys set a goal on live on whether or not there should be a boxing match between you two. Would you both agree to it?
Yeah.
Of course. I made the challenge.
Right.
He's scared.
Okay.
Bro, let's go. I don't give a fuck.
Can we get Sideshow Bob off the show now and get back to what we were doing?
Oh, you sad? Are you in your fifis? You gonna pull my septum wing out? Oh.
I handled
Grim, go. We need some toy time. You need the toy time out. Brother, it's nap time for you. You understand? You're disturbing it to come up here and do fucking nothing. I get it, dude. You would have picked the invite to Fat Camp because you're fat, and that's it.
What?
The fucking imitation thing just shows how much of a childish retard you are. Like, it's hilarious.
Guess what? Spoiler alert. That's my whole fucking shtick. Childish retard.
Oh, yeah. Yes, dude. No shit. You're surrounded by action figures, you sad, pathetic little man. What are we talking about?
A little man who's made more money in my life than you ever will. So go fuck yourself.
Who cares? Who cares? I'm 28. You're 45.
You can't box something.
Yeah.
You can't. Oh.
That's the crux of it right there. It's just, look what I did. Okay. I'm sure some people will go check out your channel. Probably more people will go check out your channel just to see what the fuck you were doing and what you were claiming to see if it was even worth checking out than you have brought over here. So congratulations, you got a couple viewers from the LCU of just constantly mentioning what you did, and the LCU got very little back. Thank you. That was great. Good job.
God damn. Do you want to get into live? Do you want to get into what happened today as well with Grim? Because he appeared on Locale Live today. They had this. I don't know if you want to pivot off this if you're done with it, or if you want, because I mean they kind of loop about the same.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to just say it's loop. Like, it's very interesting, but I'm sure a lot of people have watched it. But I do want to talk a little bit more about it. Like I said, with the side person, if you do want to bring up live just to kind of show yet another person that was sitting next to him. So normally he has his girlfriend there, which I believe there's some fights with his girlfriends and things. Yeah, that's going to be covered more tomorrow. But then he had one of his fighters, which I'm not even going to shit on the fighter guy. Like, by the way it looks, the fighter that he had, has some kind of respect or wins in there. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really speak on him. But he looked fucking uncomfortable being up there because the whole time, yet again, it was Grim Toy Show, like trying to fight this battle and then kept looking over at him like, yeah, that was cool to say, right, bro? Like, oh yeah, I won, right? Like that, I totally got that. Here, I'll use the Southern duck as my approval duck today. Like, yeah, that was cool, right? Okay, and then the fighter's just sitting there like, oh fuck, but he's trying, he's still trying to support his man, but he's just like, what the fuck am I doing up here right now?
Yeah, I mean, let's go off the premonition that this guy doesn't really know much about the LCU like Grim, and he just like imagine Sour, you were in his shoes, you just popped up to this guy's house where you do fighting and shit, and he's like, hey, come in my room, I'm about to go live on a podcast, and the next thing you know, you're on Locale Live.
Right.
It's like the LCU is not typical podcast, like go up, have a conversation, and get off. Shit's always stirring, drama's always happening. And the guy just popped up. I would be mad uncomfortable as well, bro. I would fucking hate that.
If I got pulled up, and here's the other thing, like, I'm sure there are some of you out there that are otherwise normal people that enjoy this, right? Like, there's some guilty pleasures, right? Like the LCU, I think for some people is a guilty pleasure. You wouldn't necessarily, like, say you had like an elderly mom or something, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, so here's this cool podcast, and then just pick like some crazy fight that's happening in LCU and be like, watch this. Because he'd be like, what the fuck is this, right? Like, all the story in the background, but just jumping in the middle and not having any context or even being, it's a wrestler. He might not be interested in this all and be like, yeah, sit next to me the whole time. Be on camera to thousands and thousands of people. I'm getting wrecked and you're sitting there. Like, if this guy's a fighter that's used to big crowds cheering him on because they know him, and then you get pulled on and you're next to someone just getting bashed that's like your promoter, you're going to feel like a fucking idiot. I would have been pissed and freaked out on him after, and I hope he did.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like it's kind of like a shitty ass situation as well, because like the guy honestly felt like he was like you could tell he was like, I have no business up here right now. Like, I'm just sitting up here. What the fuck? And I mean, like when you look at it, at the end of the day, it's not really none of our business who this fighter guy is or whatever. But I mean, it did look bad when he's just getting wrecked and he's just like. He keeps staring at him. He's like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
What do you think? And it also kind of seemed like Grim's Toy Show is putting him on the spot a little bit, because the guy didn't really seem like he wanted to interact much with the podcast. Like, he was just there.
Because you know what the fuck he was doing. Like, he had no idea what's going on.
Exactly.
How could he?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. So that's what's going on with the Grimm's Toy Shows, guys. Sheesh. What else happened in the LCU today? It seems like Wonder Woman's back on Locale Wild, Sour Power.
Yeah.
It seems like
I'm just making sure I get the redirect in here real quick, but continue. I'm listening.
You're good. Wonder Woman's back on Locale Wild. It seems like they talked their shit out and they're back to doing it. I mean, honestly, I don't know much about like Lucy's actual opinions, but you can tell like both of them are holding their tongues, and it's just really funny to like see what happened behind the scenes. And I mean, okay, if Wonder Woman apologized to you, Lucy, and you genuinely accepted it, okay. But I'm gonna be honest, I know you, motherfucker, and I know you don't like confrontation, and I know you bite your tongue. So I just. I'll be honest, Sour. Like, if two people genuinely aren't getting along, don't you think if they just like were honest on the show, it would be a better fucking show? Like, honestly, like, go out there and talk your shit. That's just my personal opinion. Watching the show as a friend of Lucy and knowing even Wonder Woman in the background and have worked with her, they're fucking holding their tongues, and it just
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes and no. There is a certain amount, if you loop on it over and over and over again, where it's just going to be like, okay, is this all the show's going to be? But at the same time, like, there's enough that's happened there, and there's enough that it was a whole day in the LCU pretty much of Wonder Woman. It's like, you've got to let that work out on live. Like, let's be honest, we've had ALR and Fupa come up even on our channel where they had their battle on their channel. They did some of the VCs. It got spicy, and they came up to our channel and had some of the battle. They've gone on other channels. I mean, we've seen that happen. Even today, the Rewind Unwind. But Boogie had the issue about well, you keep calling, my child bride, and then, the thing with like the kids stuff that he wasn't comfortable with. And I think he started up a stream on his own live for a minute doing the Boogie thing, but they were like, fuck it. And even if you looked in the Discord, guys, if you're in the Discord, Steak posted, he's like, look, I tried handling this behind the scenes because I didn't want this to be a loop for a whole next show. Steak recognized that too much looping's a bad thing, but he's like, I can't keep doing this in the background. Like, this has to happen in the foreground. And they continued on in the foreground on the Unwind Rewind. Did it boost them today? 100%. But it was also something that needed to happen on the camera.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you, Sour. I mean, looking back on that fucking show, I just think that, like, Boogie feels like it isn't what it was. You have to remember, the one that's
and it wasn't, by the way, for what he was doing.
No. And I mean, the one that's stuck with Lolcow since, like, through thick and thin. Like, okay, he's been fired. He's like, there's been the haha moments, but like, he's never actually left. Boogie's been here the whole time. And I mean, he's been through all the iterations. So I feel like for him, he's always like, I remember when it was so much better, when it was me, Wings, and Keem, when it was me, Wings, and Tommy C, when it was me. And, I think at a certain point, you need to understand that, like, the past is the past, and it's nice to, remember it and remember what the universe was at a certain time. But things are evolving. Things are always changing mad quickly. And I honestly think that right now, Lolcow Live is the best it's been since the iteration of Keemstar, Wings, and Boogie 2988. It has been I've enjoyed Lolcow Live the most since this dynamic started than I have in a long-ass fucking time. So, I mean, I'll be honest, Boogie, you can keep bitching about how you feel like, the LCU isn't what it used to be, or Nightmare saying shit you don't like, but I mean, it's making good content, bro, and it's working. Like, people like this dynamic.
And I know he was uncomfortable with, his perceptions, what's happening. And to some extent, I agree it does happen. But at the same time, he has also admitted that, yes, it's not the same, but it's something different that's good. And I get that Boogie was feeling some type of way today. And Rocky BB has said it too, like, to some extent, he's here because he's attention whore. He admits that he's that. Yeah, I don't think that anyone is surprised about that.
Yeah.
And this is a spot that gets him attention. Sometimes it gets him the attention that he doesn't like, but it still gets him attention. And you'll see him in VCs, and once in a while he'll come in and just have normal, just BS and conversations. And then other times he's coming in to say some fucked up shit that gets him attention. So I think if everyone just let him just do his own thing, it would be the boring, let Boogie just wander around show. No one wants that. Sometimes you got to poke him. Sometimes, I mean, he says messed up stuff, so people say messed up stuff back. It is what it is. It happens. And like I said, I'm going to poke at him with one of my songs, so he might not like that attention either.
Yeah, and the last person that can fucking grandstand is Boogie 2988. He's done everything wrong. Like, you can't come up here and suddenly have a problem with something or someone making a dig at you when you're doing it like to other people the whole fucking time. Kind of going back in a way to what Xylee said about Grimm's toy shows. Like, and I'm not saying Boogie's soft. He isn't. He's been through his fair share of drama, and it's definitely toughened his exterior, and it's what makes him the creator he is today. But like at the same fucking time, Boogie lets these crash outs get to him, and I mean, it feeds the universe, so I'm all for it.
Right. And good morning, Bird of Words. I see you in there. I woke up early to see me. Thank you. I've seen you in the Discord as well. It looks like Jump Cut and Rocky BB has had their own little in-chat battle that is resolved because of an issue. So, guys, like, sometimes, look, even off-air stuff, it happens, right? There is their own little... They've come full circle, at least for today. That is part of being in the LCU, is having a fight and trying to resolve it. We just do it on camera. And in the Discords and things, there's constantly things back and forth. There is the whole the whole Big John for Mod thing that's happened. That's been an issue of contention.
Big Jim
for Mod, that's been an issue of contention. There's the Wonder Woman and John thing. That's why I had it in my brain. That's part of the reason that Wonder Woman started crashing out. Like, this is about, it's nothing fake. It's there are issues and resolutions. That's part of, like, it's not a story in the sense of being written, but like, that's the story of life, right?
I mean, just
you have to let it play out
there. Wonder Woman, out of all the people you wanted to stir the pot with and get into it in VCs with, you had to pick John. You had to pick John out of all people, motherfucker. Good choice. You really pick your enemies or the people you want to fight well.
Well,
fucking retard.
Hey, that was her battle to pick, and she had it, and somehow it's gotten her booted and brought all the way back on. And you know what? It might have been some of the best things for her, because they are currently doing a challenge, I believe, to have her not drink for the remainder of the month and the next month. And if they hit it, maybe in some crazy weird way, her fight with John is going to get her on the path of not getting drunk as shit.
John, if you're watching this, or if you ever see this fucking clip, you got Wonder Woman sober. You did what
Somehow
no man
might
could do, and you ventured and you did something that no man could accomplish. You got Wonder Woman potentially sober. Even potentially is a win.
We're gonna promote, if we do it, we got to make a little graphic of like John got me sober with a little Wonder Woman thing. That would be great. So yeah, there's always things like that just, you never know where your stories are going to lead, right? And I know that like some of it is for entertainment here, but some of it actually changes how people's lives go. Both watchers and the other things. Like I see people sometimes in the chat are like, hey, I've had a loss in the family today, and it's just, I'm glad to just watch you guys. Or there's people that start hating a co-host and get pissed off that they're like, fuck it, I'm coming up and I need to say something. And they become a host. I mean, Abby came up for ALR. Because she's like, I watched her in high school and I kind of liked her, and then I didn't. She kind of came in with the Girl World, but then was like, oh, Girl World is a little too crazy. I'm not here. Now she's a host on Reaper. Like,
like what you're going with this. It is nice to see, like, people come in from Girl World, like Abby, who is like, just someone that followed Amberlynn Reed since she was like, she said she was following her for a while, and then she came into the universe, and now a lot of them are like, oh my god, like Lolcow is like awesome. Like I wish I was here earlier. I wish I was fucking with this shit earlier. Like I think the LCU is a hidden gem in the internet. When you find it, you get addicted as fuck. This shit is like,
and it's growing.
This shit can be addictive.
It's growing,
It is growing.
Guess what? There are detractor channels for all sorts of other people, not just ALR, that have started using the LCU as some of their content, and that is telling me that to some extent, it's growing in a way that's going to become even bigger. It is what it is.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, like, I'm all for it. I can't wait to see what the universe becomes. Like, I was pretty skeptical before Girl World like even came here, because I was like, I don't want the LCU to become Girl World 2.0. But I think it's honestly been for the better. We've gotten a lot of new interns. The LCU is thriving because of it. And I mean, that just kind of shows like he has a vision, and he's like, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah. Now that being said, I'm going to cover this kind of on the backside, and there has been a goal up here for Sour Voldemort punishment workouts today that apparently none of you guys want to punish me for missing, which I felt like
they ain't fucking with it.
Honestly, to some extent, I thought was going to happen today. So guys, if you want to rack some in there as well, feel free while I play this a little bit here at the end, because right before us, Fluff had, we're discussing, and Foxy Mama has some opinions on who should be, Snowgoth has some opinions on if they were going to fire someone, who they should fire.
Oh, interesting.
I'll give you a hint. You're looking at him.
Which one? Me or you?
So questions, but like steamy questions, like if I were to ask you guys, if you had to fire one host right now, who would it be? If like they have to get fired today, or else everyone gets fired.
You go first, Snowgoth. You go first.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like who did something in the last day or two. That way I could just like, that's easy option. I don't know. Probably just Mel's
Okay. But why?
I was going to say Sour Power because of the kerfuffle last night. But I don't even know what his reason was or anything, and that's none of my
night.
business. So yeah.
What happened?
yeah.
What happened?
We'll give you the tea.
Give me the
We
tea because
had
I
no
really
one
have no
to
idea.
redirect to, so
Oh.
Yeah, I
and
was.
we went over 20 minutes, and it was me, Batgirl, Phantom, and Ultra trying to get the Jester stream up, even though Alpha was also live at the same time.
Yeah,
But
like
because
You know what?
Sour Power was MIA again, and Ultra
You know
was
what?
trying so hard. We felt so bad for him. We felt so bad. But it
Yeah.
took 20 minutes to get it working because everything was just fucked up. He had to end the stream, restart it. It was a whole thing. I really felt bad for Ultra because he was trying so hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think y'all got to stop doing favors for them because they don't do favors for you. So
well, like the whole
Well, they
time throughout
definitely
the
did no
stream.
favors for Foxy. That's for sure.
That is. Oh my goodness.
exactly. And I think there was one time like somebody had told me that like someone reached out to him asking them if for some like I can't remember what the context was, but it was like if they could do like extend their stream or start their stream early for a certain reason, and they were basically just like, well, that's not my problem, they should have planned better.
Oh shit.
So I know I forgot to tell you guys. I'll tell you guys about this after the show, like the full
Okay.
context of it, but I'm just saying.
I mean, the whole time throughout like our show yesterday, I was like looking like to put in the redirect, and I'm like.
Then we had like 3 minutes
don't
left.
see
Ultra
it.
popped up. No, we're still redirecting.
Oh
We're
yeah,
like, we don't.
Phantom came up first, and I was like, I'll just redirect to Alpha if they're not going
Yeah.
live because I don't know what
Yeah,
the
then
fuck is
Ultra was
going
like, no,
on.
don't.
So like at least somebody gets it. Yeah, he came up here and he was like, what the fuck? Jester's still going live, and I'm like, I don't fucking know that because you don't have your stream up 3 minutes before you're supposed to go
But no.
live, and I haven't heard anything from any of you guys. So what the fuck am I
Later
supposed
on, he
to
was like,
think?
they should have just redirected to Alpha. This is a disaster. We were like,
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, so I'm going to cover the context of that.
No. Keep playing. Wait, do you wait? Can you go to the stream? Does this let you go to the actual?
I
I want to
think
see what the fuck Batgirl kept. Okay, what the
He
fuck
had
did
to like
Batgirl
end
say?
the first stream that he started anyways because
Yeah.
he had so many issues. And I mean, like, I get it. It was last minute, you know.
She was just commenting on this.
Isn't this like the third or fourth stream that he's
Oh,
I wanna
okay.
hear
Here we go.
starting
I think it's the
Jester?
third.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's the
Yeah.
third one.
I had a feeling.
I felt
I had a feeling.
Ultra was trying really hard. I really did feel for him in the moment because he
Well,
was
yeah,
so
he got
stressed.
it. He pulled through eventually.
He did. He did.
Sorry.
But I
We gotta teach you
hung out with
OBS
Alpha
Ultra.
for the
Yeah.
rest of the show and had a great time with fans.
No, wait. Pause this shit
Yeah.
real fucking quick. Listen, bro. I get it. I've said it time and time again. I've always been on a show where, like it's not that they were against me running OBS, but like it was like they were strictly like I'm the OBS runner. I was on test with Nightmare. You know how Nightmare is. He wants to run OBS. I was on stream with Steak, and honestly, I should have came in and done the OBS back then, and that was my issue because Steak also had problems, and he has found someone else because, to be honest, what they've been going for up until recently, I've just been on a show and kind of clowning myself out, and then until Wild, where I just kind of took a chill back and just started talking, I got more used to like being more comfortable on stream, giving my opinions and bringing the energy. A lot of it is the energy. If you're not bringing the energy, then someone's gonna force that energy out of you, and if that's by them making you do dumb shit, that's gonna end up happening. What I will say about the whole situation here is, I should have. I'm a procrastinator. Like I said, it's something I'll admit.
So I've got to. I want to. There's 7 minutes left, so I want to cover less than that. Cover it. So yes, it has happened 3 times. It happened once on Cracked, once here, early on, and then once more. It has happened 3 times. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I do have narcolepsy. It's not an excuse. It sucks. I have tried to do what I can to take punishment for that. No one has punished me today for it in the TTS, so I don't know. At least this crowd isn't feeling it today. But I'm still going to do something on the side for it. I might do some running thing or something like that to do it. The last time when I did it, I ran back and forth in the snow barefoot, jumped, and straight up fucking chested the ground because I didn't realize the snow wasn't going to catch me. Like I actually accidentally physically hurt myself. What Batgirl's talking about the, you should have been more prepared. What really happened was they were having issues and they were doing a very long stream, and then someone had not covered it. So they did like a 6-hour superhero stream, which 1000%, like Batgirl at that time had just started, like she was very tired, and I got a message a little bit earlier on about it. And what I actually said was, because it was on the back of doing a back-to-back of our weekend stream, which was a longer one, and our normal stream, one of which I ran with Abby because you were very tired with things, which you told me ahead of time. We arranged it. Abby stepped right up. We did an amazing stream, but I had done 6 hours on top of jumping on another show, and that was on the back of me not sleeping for, that was the time when I hadn't slept for like 2.5, 3 days, and I was fucking falling asleep at the wheel. And so what I said was, I'm sorry, I can't go earlier than I could, because I actually do have to drive for work tomorrow. And if I don't sleep for 4 days, now I don't know, guys, chat, tell me how many times you guys have not slept for 3 or 4 days, but I said, I'm barely going to be able, like, I still will do my show, but I'm barely going to be able to cover my show in this specific time. So I'm sorry I can't take that one. And I am sorry I couldn't, but I couldn't, because I can't crash and die, or you won't ever see me back again, which if that's what you want, fine.
Yeah, and I mean, at the same time, like, I get what they're saying, and I mean, if like Foxy feels like we're not doing, like, helping out Fluff as much as we should, and help, like they're picking up the slack for us. I mean, they're the show before us. There's been plenty of times where Rebel is having issues, and Gitchy's come up here and been like, "Hey guys, can you run the show?"
Specifically when Scooter was supposed to be in the hospital.
Yeah, and like, you know, she's come out and been like, "Hey, can you guys help us out real quick?" And like, you know, or hey, we're having issues. My computer's like restarting, like, and we're fine with that, you know. Like, if there's a show after us that needs some help, like, we'll be more than open to help it.
Well, I want to.
Fluff is before us, and we're having issues. I apologize, but at the same time, real quick, Sour. At the same fucking time, you know, if you guys, I came up, and I mean, like, Foxy, you saying this kind of like irks me a little bit, because I mean, I've come up when you were on there, and I said, hey, if you guys ever need me for anything, if you guys ever want me to come on, I can try. Reach out to me. You know, if you guys want to reach out, you guys want some help, or you guys want me to do something for a show, I'm more than open to it. Just reach out to me. But you making that claim saying that we're not helping out Fluff. Fluff hasn't asked us for the help, and that's incredible for them. I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing. Go ahead,
they did once. I want to cover the rest of it. I know it's quick, so I'm going to bum rush this. So yes, when the other day when we had the derailment with Candy and all that, and then, you know, as I was starting to clear people out, I realized I asked Foxy Mama a little too aggressively, because she was up there and, like I said, she kind of looked a little like, oh, this show's a kind of shit show right now. And I didn't want to keep her trapped. So did I say like, oh, do you have anything else to say? That wasn't threatening her or intentionally boot her off. I just want to be sure she wasn't trapped, and like the panel was so big. And what I did directly after that, Foxy Mama, which you haven't answered back, is I messaged you and said, hey, I realize that might have come off a little aggressive. Like, I'm sorry. Tell me a time that you want me to come up on Fluff. Like, if you want something to do something, even to fuck with me, like, come up and I'll show up early and you can fuck with me right before my show. I have that one. So check your DMs. It's in there, because I realized that I fucked up, and I specifically said that, and I've said it live. The other one is, yes,
accountability.
I was trying to take accountability for it and give them something for the show, because I don't have a lot of time to jump on other shows. I have a job and I do the show prep. So I try to offer where I can. Yeah. I've jumped up with Phantom when he had an 8-hour thing.
Yeah, we have, like, you know, me and Sour, like, do as much as we can for the community, but we're both like people that have IRL jobs and are fucking working. Like, I'm sorry, you know, my life's already stressful as it is, and when I come here, it isn't to, like, you know, come out here to chase a paycheck, or coming here because like, I just want to be here to be here. I want to be here because I love it. I love being here. You guys don't think I want to go to sleep, like, and have a normal sleep schedule? You don't think Sour wants to have a normal sleep schedule and get up for work normally? Of course he does. But we were given this time slot. We love you guys, and we love being here. It is what it is. We've made the most of it.
And that's
we got a crown within our first week of monetization. Like, that's saying something, man.
And that's our problem. It's our problem to manage, to be sure. But I'm just going to show you guys, just on my phone, my sleep chart. Now, this is my problem to manage. But, yeah, I'm going to pull up my sleep chart real quick. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to switch over to the left screen and just preview the... Sorry, Ultra, I won't be sharing it with you, but you can pull it up if you want.
No, you're good.
So I'm going to cut over to it.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to pull it up to preview that Low-Cal Rebels, they're doing burning calories and hearts. So they are going to be having a stream that we're going to be redirecting you to very soon. But yeah, you know, when Gidgey had Scooter in the Scooter in the hospital, I guess, which still, I don't know if that's ever been fully resolved. Not my business to resolve at this point. I had to dip off and leave Ultra with a couple people because I had a work call for equipment that was blowing up that cost tens of thousands of dollars. I stayed on the show, and then when Gidgey said, hey, can you cover? I did some stuff on the phone real quick, and I covered for another 45 minutes, and I was like, hey, it's for family. So I was starting to risk my personal job to cover for the LCU where I can. I offer in the background OBS stuff. I help Melons boost her audio a little bit. I am much more of a background person that's starting to learn how to do the video stuff. I try to help where I can in the background and offer where I can too. And you know, when the new interns came in, I was offering advice right in the background as they were getting intro. That's what I'm trying to do. And if getting on camera in the middle of the day is just not possible, so I try to offer what I can.
Yeah, and I mean, like at the end of the fucking day, dude, I've done the same exact thing, like on other shows and even here. Fat camp was an issue for me with my work, but at the end of the day, like I might, you know, be up there in a company, but at the same time, when you go and you have partners and people that are depending on you, and you're telling them, hey, guys, I ain't gonna be here, or I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, and then they're like, what? Why are you gonna be gone for 2 weeks? And I tell them, oh, I'm going to you know, Fat Camp, or I'm going to do something for the LCU for 2 weeks. To them, they're like, yo, Ultra, why are you burning money? You could be here making your money, but I mean, at the same time, this is an opportunity that I want, and I mean, it's like a once in a lifetime type of opportunity to be able to go to something like Fat Camp, and if I can make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen, bro.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
So I'm, as best as you can tell, right there is 4 hours. This is my average for the month. Now, this is a me problem. I'm not using an excuse, but I have averaged on the daily 3.5 hours of sleep a night across a fucking month. So I'm sorry that like maybe I can't go on for 6 hours a day. It is a me problem to take care of, and I've been managing it as best as possible. But I'm sorry if one of the days you say, hey, you need to pick up something because we picked a weekend stream and then no one else will go. Guess what? There are a ton of fucking hosts that are in some of these chats on these extended streams where they're up there just chatting, and nobody helps and jumps in on these 6, 7, 8 hour streams that I accidentally get trapped on because they are carrying the show. When I saw Phantom the other day, did I have much to say when I first jumped on? And I could tell Phantom's like, oh, you better have something to say when I first jumped on. No, but I saw a bunch of fucking reds in the chat in the Discord and a bunch of oranges in the Discord. They were chatting and talking about Phantom stream and talking in their thing. Oops, sorry, let me mute that. Rebel is just starting, but I didn't see anyone else hop on. So I tried to hop on when I could on the weekend. And that's the best I can say I can do. And if that's not good enough, then I'm sorry. Rebels is starting. I hate to be a little bit of a salty bitch about that, but I wanted to say that. And Foxy Mama, by the way, you are free to message me, and I will do my best to hop on one of your shows and do something for it. Lolcow Rebel is going live now. Sorry to spurg out at the end, guys, but hey, you got to address what gets brought to you, right? We're going to play you out. I'm going to try our original song back again next time. It was a 50-50, so we're going to swap it for now on our intro songs, but yeah, I'm going to play you guys out. We are sending you over to Lolcow Rebels.
Jester.
See you later.
Brand new show, yeah, we